Yo, what's up guys? This is going to be a quick review on this wireless earbud that I bought from Amazon. Now the name brand on this, I have to go back to my order again. The name brand of this is called, let's look at this, Kissral. And these earbuds are very nice. I've been using it for a while now. It actually supports Bluetooth 5.0, so if you have like a new smartphone, you're gonna notice the quality of those earbuds being like ridiculously better, and also they could like connect on and off significantly faster than an old 4.0 Bluetooth. Now this one has 3000 milliamp charging battery, which is like insane. We're gonna talk about that soon, which equivalents to 90 hours of 90 hours of playtime in your ear. I mean, we're gonna talk about all that. All I could tell you is 90 hours is ridiculously high. In comparison, Apple Earbud, I believe 2, only has 24 hours of playback time, which is still pretty good, but 90 hours, my dear God. Now, obviously, if it's a 3000 milliamp charging case, this case you're gonna see here, we're gonna do an unboxing soon, means this have to be heavy, right? 3000 milliamp battery, you know, the battery is big. Now, one thing I didn't know is it's actually waterproof, which I didn't test it obviously, but I go to the gym, I sweat, and it still works perfectly fine. Now, in terms of rain, you know, I was never outside while it rains and I had them on, but I'm assuming it'll be fine. That being said, let's go ahead and unbox this earbud. As you could tell, I've already unboxed it, but I'm just acting that unboxing it again. Now here you're gonna find the case here, and the earbud should be right in there. And you have a manual. Seems like, well, there's a reason why it's ridiculously cheap. I believe the manufacturer of this product is from China. I'm talking about is the manufacturer that's directly selling it. So they're selling both to the American consumer and the Chinese consumer. And this handbook tells us, like, you know, if you're an American consumer, you do have the English handbook here. And if you turn on the back, it's for Chinese consumers, they can read it. If you read Chinese, good for you. Here it is, the handbook, right? User manual. And here you're gonna find other covers for the earbud. Now, if you have a big ears, you know, just change them. If you have a small ears, figure out which one fits you, play around with it. But normally the standard ones tends to work just fine. Now this, okay, this is the brand name Kissral. I'm gonna leave a link on the description below. And here it just shows you how to use the touch, which is something super nice. These earbuds here, you don't have to click. You only have to touch them, which is like, you know, a bonus, I guess. So yeah, and I'm gonna show you how to use the whole thing. And the last thing here is a charger that we have, which I believe it's USB 2.0. I mean, I really need to open it. Just for the sake of you guys, I'm opening it. And here you will see this is the charging port that you're gonna charge it from. It's going to be the smaller one here. Let's see if we could. Okay, there it is. Okay, there it is. You could charge it in here. Now I'm gonna put everything back and we're gonna focus on only, first thing first, the case. The case is super nice. It's a little bit transparent where you could see the two earbuds are actually inside. Now, another way to actually, I know it's hard to see from this video, but if I take this out and plug it in, notice how you can see the LED from here. So it's a little bit transparent, so it's very nice that you can see it. Now, if I take this out, the other cool feature here, which I really do appreciate it, is this LED that we have here. So both earbuds, it's fully charged, that's why they're gonna disappear soon. But here we have an LED display that we could see it's at 42%. Now I haven't charged this case for like, I believe like maybe at least 2 weeks at minimum. Because like we say, this is a 3000 milliamp battery, which is like same as an actual phone here, right? This phone has, this phone has 3500. This single case has, what did we say, 3000? Now, the other cool thing here is these earbuds here are magnetic. So if you want to plug them here, I mean, you could face them any direction, but they're gonna snap back, which is super nice, right? And you have this little 3 magnetic here is where they're gonna charge, and you see the LED showing us as being charged. The blue one is your right ear, the red one is the left. If you still can't figure it out, you could turn here and you will notice here it says the R, and this should say the L. So that's very nice. And let me put those 2 back in there. Now, in terms of pairing them, let me, turn my phone on and go into my setting. Okay, go to my Bluetooth. Let's see, connections, Bluetooth. It's already connected, but if you go to your phone and you actually take these 2 earbuds out, you're gonna see on the pairing where it says available Sky Free. You click on it and you're gonna pair. Now the cool thing is if I take these 2 out, right, they're gonna pair automatically. Now notice how you already pair there, and it does it like super fast. Now let's go to music. So I can show you everything. And we're gonna play a song here. Let's see. Okay, let's play this person. Okay, so they're playing. Now, if I touch one of these earbuds slowly, it's gonna pause and it's gonna play. Now, I probably have to put this in my ear. I'm gonna put actually. Okay, see, if I touch it, it pauses. If I touch it again, it plays. Very nice. Now, if I press it 2 times, it's supposed to play the next track here. Notice how that changed to Ariana Grande one last time. That's super cool and it's super handy. Now this earbud actually fits my ear just fine. I've actually had them drop out of my ear a couple of times. Now when they dropped, actually it never scratched the earbud, which is something that I have to get used to, because normally whenever you drop something there's always a scratch to it. But I guess these are like super durable because I dropped them at least 3 or 4 times. Now in terms of like adjusting it to your ear, you probably would have to use one of these because the standard one might not be for you. So go ahead and keep adjusting until you find the perfect one. Okay, so I just pulled this chart up. I don't know if you guys could see it. Let me try to focus on it. Here, it actually tells us, okay, so the battery capacity here is actually 3,500, so they're being very conservative. On the website it does show 3,000, but here it shows 3,500. That's why it could last me up to a month. I know it's hard to believe, but this case can last me up to a month without having to charge it. Ever since I bought it, so I bought it, as you could see from my Amazon, since August. I only charged it maybe once or twice, okay, but I know definitely at least once. That's all I remember. Still, that's ridiculously amazing. Now, Apple's earbud, right, the earbud 2 only charges up to 24 hours. Now, 24 hours, we get it, right? You could just charge it at the end of the night, charge the case, make sure you have enough juice. But when you have something like this that has 3,500 milliamp, the whole case, and it could last you up to a month, this is like a game changer. I don't care what comes up. Huawei just came up with a new earpod today, and they said it's gonna last you, what did they say, 48 hours. I'm like, haha, you should see mine, it lasts a month. So I can't take anything serious unless they're like close to a week. Anyway, this has been a quick preview of this earbud, and I'm gonna leave a link on the description below for Amazon's link where you could actually buy it. I've already looked through a couple of them on Amazon, but by far I believe this one costs $50, as you've seen it just right now, and by far it's worth every dime, and I highly recommend you guys to check it out. Now, one caveat about these are they're a little bit heavier. Not heavy, I mean, you're definitely gonna notice if you came from, let's say, the Apple AirPod 1 or 2, they're ridiculously light, but these are slightly heavier. So that's just one of the things that you have to get used to it, and it's nothing, you know, major, you know, you're gonna get used to it right away. But anyway, for this video, I hope you like it. If you do, go ahead, at least hit the like button, and check the link below to get to this specific description. That's all, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.